Hello and welcome to this very short guide about YouTube, setting up YouTube channels, and maybe how they might be important to you, especially starting a career in teaching. So we're going to help you to set up a YouTube channel. A YouTube channel could be quite useful, especially as you are going to be creating a lot of digital work on this course over the 3 years. So this could be a great place just to store all the work that you could use then as a bit of a digital portfolio when you start to apply for jobs. I've seen some brilliant examples of people in interviews have put a QR code on their CV and it just stands out. It looks different and it's quite a modern thing to do, and I know a lot of heads that do like that. So we're met here. This is just a normal YouTube home page that you land on. Just before you go into anything, you wonder what these are. This is completely off the topic, but if you're ever in a really busy cafe and you've got to concentrate on something, these videos are absolutely brilliant. They just give you, they're called like brain concentration, relaxation videos. I find they work really well. You might not. Anyway, all you need for a YouTube channel is you need a Google or Gmail account. That's all you'll need. To set one of these up, it takes about 5 minutes. You'll just need your phone next to you because you'll be sent an authentication code. As I said, it doesn't take long to set up, but you will need a Google account because YouTube is owned by Google. It's one of their suite of apps that they have. So I've already set one up. So when I come onto YouTube, I'm already logged in. This is my username. Now, a lot of people don't know that YouTube channels are already set up on their page. So we're going to go to my channel now. You just click to your channel. Now on here, I've obviously done a bit of work and I've got a few channels that are running. This is just an example of one of them. The page is completely fully customizable. So you've got the cover page as you would on most social media. You can also change your profile picture if you want. Here on the home page, you've got the videos that you've uploaded most recently. And as I said, these YouTube channels are absolutely brilliant just to keep everything in one place, especially for AOLE, if you wanted to upload any of the things that you've done in sessions, it's going to be really, really helpful there just to drop a link into any of the blog posts. So just looking and giving you a very quick tour here, you've got all your videos appear in your videos section here. You can see some of my dodgy dressing up here for sessions. Playlists, again, I haven't put any playlists in, but you might want to segregate them to year 1, work you've done in year 2, work you've done in year 3, or even to modules as well. If you've got multiple channels, again, you can put these here. Discussion, I tend to steer clear of. It just lists all your comments on videos. I just wouldn't even enable comments. We'll talk about that in a minute. You can put a little bit about you as well on the about section. You can get into this as much as you want. It could just be, and for most people, it's just a repository for all their videos that they create. Okay, so just to show you what that is pretty much what the channel looks like. You can make it as funky as you want. Obviously, the more time you spend on it, the better you can make it look. So what it's mainly used for, I've just clicked here, which is this plus button here, is to upload a video. Now you've got two options here. You could record something and go live, so maybe from your webcam. We're not going to do that now. We'll look at this again. We're going to look at what you're going to mainly use is the upload video. So say you've got a file, say you've just recorded something, you've got a video file to go. You go to select files like you would on Moodle potentially, and it'll search your computer for any of the videos. Now I've just made one here. Let's see if I can find it. So of all things, make sure that you label it well so you can find it. I'm doing a great job of showing you that, aren't I? I'm looking for screen recording. Can we find it? No, we can't. You can see all my files here. Let's see what it was called. Untitled. Unknown? No. Okay, let's just choose this one. So this is a recorded session. We open it up. So it's going to take you through now to the studio. Here you can change the title to whatever it is. A huge tip, I would always include a title so people can find it. I'd also include a description to say what it is. Again, I'm only doing this as an example, so this is where you put your description. Okay, most people just move on from here. What is really important, again, a lot of people choose their videos on the thumbnails. They take a bit of time. They don't come through until the video is processed. Usually, if you've got a short video for about 5 minutes, you take about 20 minutes to upload. You can always come back onto this page and change things. I'll show you how in a minute. In playlists, you may have set up, maybe for year 1, year 2, or year 3, you then would click what playlist it goes through to. Again, is it made for kids? I'm going to put no for mine, but yours might be. Then, again, what people miss is this more options, the blue button. I would click on that. Again, this is really good experience for when you potentially become a teacher or educator and you want to use YouTube. Tags are really, really important. These are where people find things. So for mine, I'm going to put, so you might be searching for, so this is all about a recorded lecture. We then put, so that goes as one tag, aiole. So these are things people might search for, aiole 2. Again, you've got up to 20 tags you can use. I would use all of those if you can. I'm just showing you as an example, so it doesn't really matter. Coming down. The category, obviously you want to change that to education. And I always disable comments. It's up to you, you might have a thick skin, but again, it's not one of those things you want to get into. You've got all these different options. You can hold for review. You might, in your videos, ask your subscribers or your nan or whoever's watching your videos a question, and then you can ask them to answer in your comments. I find especially if you're trying to think of setting up a professional channel, disabling comments is just easier. So you've got the video link ready to go now. You could copy and paste that if you want. We're going to go to next. There's all these different options you've got. You can set up an end screen, so you might have a logo for your name. You can add in cards. Again, it's getting a bit complicated. We don't need to do that. We just want a standard ST video. Here, really important, this is where you can choose. Do you want it to be private, unlisted, or public? Again, they tell you what they are. I usually go for public. Usually, there's so many videos on YouTube now. For someone to find your video is going to be quite rare. So I've set that as public. You can schedule these. So if you wanted to have a premiere, or if you wanted, I don't know, say, especially if you're in teaching, you created the video over the weekend, but you didn't want children to see it till the Monday, you can schedule it to go live then. And then we're going to hit the publish button. Now this takes some time, obviously. If it's a big file, you can see here it's got 16 minutes left, about 20% is uploaded. Once this is all uploaded, it'll come through on this screen here. And this is where it'll sit. And you've got all these different options, so you can actually see how many times has your nan actually watched it. You can have a look at comments, you can have a look at it on YouTube, and you can always go back to edit. So you might want to change things. You might notice a spelling mistake in the title, for example, or you may just want to cancel it, delete it, and that's absolutely fine. There are loads of videos much better than this one that is on YouTube, especially how to make the most of your YouTube channel. Definitely worth having a look at those, and I will put some links in our Moodle pages just for the best one of those. But this is just a really, really simple guide of how to set up a YouTube channel and potentially why. Any questions, please get in touch. Looking forward to seeing yours.